What an entrance. Thank you. Great introduction. Shout out Van, Owen, the Ball family. Hello. Mando, Angie. Little Lavish. Hello. Yes, where are we going? So I figured I'd grab some soup. Yes. From where? I don't want to say exactly, but from a Chinese restaurant. Yo, Jason, what's up? All good. Yes, I will read the chapters. I just need to, I think I'm going to grab some soup, which will help me talk. Will help me read. Bronco, hello. Chapter 4? I like Chapter 4 a lot. I think Chapter 3 might still be my favorite. I am outside, yes. But we're very close. It's right around the block. Chapter 5, awesome. I am walking to the place, yes. And we're out. It is soup. Yes, soup. Egg drop soup. And I have been influenced by the chat so much that I got 2 bottles of water. No soda. Mando, I did know that. I just did not know the exact number. 70%? So shout out the Ball family, Len. I think I missed a few. Brittany, what's up? Yep, we walked to grab some soup. Am I sick? Not really. I just feel the weather changing, so. It's a very cold day today, so I might as well have some soup while I can. Because soon it's going to be very hot outside. Yo, Regan, what's up? The basketball videos? Well, thank you. I didn't win many of the games, though, but I must have, like... I played okay, but our teams lost basically all the games. Yes, what an introduction in the beginning and now. Giovanni, what's up? The soup? Here's the soup. Not so bad. Not wonton soup, egg drop soup. The real question is this vegetarian? Because if it has chicken like broth, then it's not vegetarian. But I don't know that. A mukbang? One day I will definitely title a video probably mukbang, but it probably won't be tonight. No, I probably most likely wouldn't die. But it's kind of going against what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. Mando, nice. 100? Question is, do I put a packet of hot sauce in the soup? I did not give up chicken for Lent. I've given up chicken, I think it's been like almost 12 years. I don't have like a real reason why I stopped. I just knew I could, so I wanted to try it out. And I like it a lot. I can never try vegan though. Vegan, you would have to give up pizza and ice cream. And milk. I will never give up milk. Have I ever been hunting before? No. I should pour it in a bowl, right? You know what? I did think about that. But I think oddly keeping it in here will keep it the hottest. As soon as I pour it into a bowl, it will immediately start getting cold. Jace, what's up? Giovanni, hello. I think your messages have not been coming through. Is it no sugar in water? There is no sugar in water, no. These are unopened bottles. A metal bowl? Absolutely, I do. Which country to live? The United States. Yeah, my bad. I was not ignoring on purpose. Yeah, I thought about that when I wrote salad, I guess. That people could always make it inappropriate. I was thinking about this before. Everything I say and everything I do can get twisted to being inappropriate. It's almost like the less I say, the less I do, the better I'm off. Well, at least you can admit it. 100 on the test? Nice. That's a nice streak. It's like 400s in a row. Yo, Vanexa, what's up? Well, that's not good. Anytime anything is spilt or stuck in someone's hair, that's not a good thing. Is it Tobin? Hello. A bully to little kids? Well, that's by choice. Isn't it? Or is it not? The Warrior Inc. Thank you. The soup is great. Because most importantly, it's hot. So that's what I was looking for, something hot. Because apparently I'm reading some chapters tonight. I've read chapter 1, I believe, and I think 2, 3, and 4 have still been unread. Len, I talked to you. There's nothing to be sorry about. Yes, Mando wrote 4 chapters of a book. Chapter 5 is in the works. Olivia! Yes, how have you been? Owen, hello. A chapter is it's more than a passage in a book. It's almost like a section of the book. Volleyball tryouts? How did that go? Overhand serves? Well, overhand serves are probably, I don't want to say the most difficult thing in the sport of volleyball, but it's not the easiest thing. As long as you can do it, that's what matters. And the more you do it, the better you'll get. Hello. More power? Well, that will come within time. But always drive from your legs. Riley was here yesterday. And when I mean here, I mean just in the chat. Oh, and that is funny. That's a nice trade-off. What you say? Hello. She was, yes. Yes, the stream was earlier. And she was able to make it. At least I think so. Lily, hello. Cincinnati, Ethan, hello. Anthony, hello. shots to drop, so it's going to help the jumper. Owen, it just means a bad word. It's all good. It's like a learning moment. No one did anything on purpose. Video, what's up? Yes, what's the chances? Very ironic. I'm doing good. It was somewhat of a normal Wednesday. Woke up early, went to work, was productive, and now just hanging out. And I'm glad I started the live stream outside, so we were able to get a little bit of exercise. I am eating egg drop soup. Alexa, thank you. I try my hardest not to repeat things over and over again. As it is proven, if you do repeat things, I am muted, thank you. So I kind of need to repeat what I said. So yes, Vanexa, thank you. I typically don't try to repeat things over and over again. But it is tough because it is proven that if you do repeat things over and over again, it does equal success. But it's not like long lasting, or you really can't keep up with it. Yes, Owen, you should try it. Root means support. That was a good one. Yes, what is support? Support is when someone likes you. So they like what you're doing. That's the simplest words I can use. It's just easier to drink as well, because if I had it in a bowl, I wouldn't be able to drink it as easy. Okay, let's put another packet of hot sauce. It's a lot more red colored from my point of view. Haley, hello. See, it's a hard word to understand. I gotta think of one. I'm not sure right now. I probably do. A straw? Well, the straw would probably melt in the soup. Len, I'm not sure what those are, but I don't see why not. I would go to the Olympics. I would go play. They have 3-on-3 basketball. So I'd probably enter the Olympics 3-on-3 basketball. Thank you for the reminder. I will definitely not forget. Christopher, I've not heard from them today. Eggs? Probably. The stream yesterday, I was just inside the car waiting to play basketball. It was not exciting at all. But it was still nice to speak to everyone. I used to drive an Infiniti, but now I drive a Nissan Altima. Chatting away, always. Is it Desert Art? What's up? What is this? This is soup. Yes, Creator XX. What's up? This is egg drop soup with hot sauce. Zoya, hello. I don't want to say random numbers. Oh, yes, the reading. I definitely will. I'll start soon. You want me to wait till 8:30 or read any time before 8:30? What am I eating? I'm eating egg soup, egg drop soup. Why not say it? The thing is, once I say it, I'm gonna have to say it for everyone. So just to be fair. The hair? I could show my hair. The thing is, I want to wait till the soup is gone because I'm definitely going to get hair in the soup. So it is pretty spicy. I may put just a little bit of duck sauce. Ace, what's up? Egg soup, egg drop soup. I'm not sure if that's their area code, but yes, they are in Florida. You're a vegetarian? I'm a vegetarian, but more of a pescatarian. Tortilla soup? I've never tried. That's funny. With Pitbull, you know what? There's always a chance. Well, there's definitely a chance. Roy, nice. That is a close score. And that's without no overtime? Yes, French is a language spoken by the residents of France. Like E.T.? That's funny. Yes, almost like someone who was just like landed on the planet. Umbrella, hello. Angie, I don't think I've ever heard of that meme. Doesn't sound familiar. Yo, what's up? Did you change your handle? Who is this? How are you? And thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 20. Your cat was mad at you? Yes, how are the scratches, right, from yesterday? Well, I'm sorry. It doesn't seem like your messages have been going through. Desert Art? Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 20. Imagine someone calling me Brandon. I don't think it's ever happened before. Equinox, hello. Yes, the soup and salad is a really close race. I might keep it up there for a while. Yes, Florida was great, and I cannot wait for another trip down to Florida. But it doesn't make much sense to go down now. Yes, are you 4 too? A 100? Very wise. A bath? Well, I'm sure he liked it. Or she, I'm sorry. Mochi, hello. Yes, I will definitely read about 8:30. I'm almost ready now. I also have these Chinese, I did not get it from the place I just went to. I have these Chinese candies that I'm pretty sure are from China, as they are 100% all written in Chinese. Yes, candies, specially packaged for the Chinese New Year. Mando, sounds good. We will start in about 5 minutes. Yes, is this ASMR? Yes, Val. I was wondering what happened to Val. Okay, so I think some of these are like peanut butter. And then some of these are like hard candy. AI? Sometimes. So let's try this one because there's 3 of them. Umbrella, you're thinking like a writer. That sounds good. Well, then I guess I'm AI. So this is the Chinese candy. This looks good. That was A-okay. Yes, I am not AI. I'm just joking. This candy is really good. I may eat the whole thing. Why did I smell it? So it's a little bit of a habit to see if it smells bad, I wouldn't eat it. Yes, NPC. I could definitely act even more like an NPC. Yo, Jax, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? All right. So it's almost like a wafer in the center, covered by like peanut butter brittle. Equinox, that is true, but we're trying to change that narrative. Yes, crunch. Ask something? You can ask something. Act like an NPC? I would have to hold some sort of conversation between someone and act that way. Unless I just answer everyone the same way. You look like Leonardo DiCaprio? Yes, this is candy. It's from China. It's the remaining candy of the Chinese New Year. Oh, that's the question? don't know if I should keep answering the question. Umbrella, I do not know that. So the color is gray and gray. Wow, look at this one. Sylvester, hello. China Shinar? Not sure what that means. It must have been the wind. Ooh, this one's a little different. Okay, just another way of saying it. Yes, it must be the wind. YouTube translated it for me. Michaela, hello. We will be reading soon. Yes, big congrats. Now I'm just getting candy stuck to my teeth. Brittany, what's up? What's the idea? Large stretches? Is this where I'm supposed to say a good time? Yes, Minho. So apparently Minho is common among Korean names. A host would be funny, but if you were a contestant, I think that would be even better. Because as a contestant, you can be completely off the rails. I do type very slow, but I'm also searching for something. USA military, what up? Yes, should it be story time? Yo, Bronco, what's up? Who's the funniest in the lives? I did answer the question. Oh, yes, how is the ankle? I didn't answer? Well, I'll answer now. Gray and gray. Well, congratulations. A police officer? That is awesome. You asked another one? Well, you have to repeat it. The Northern Kid, hello. Wheels, hello. Well, Brittany, it seems like the question, it didn't go through. Whatever you sent did not go through. Accidentally? Okay, I believe you. Yes. Just so everyone can enjoy the number of votes. I'm muted? Why was I muted? So, Umbrella, I did use your intro, but I only used like the last like 10 seconds and I didn't use the rap. So it's not technically using it. I did. I was on a hot streak. It's possible. Yes, I will start reading soon. Is everyone ready for the chapter 2? What do I do for fun? I like to work out, play sports, and relax. So just a quick introduction. Let me take some, I'll drink some water first. Brittany, hello. I do remember you, yes. James, hello. Probably no Connect 4 today. I usually save Connect 4 for just Mondays. A voice crack is probably on the table. So yes, just a little background. Mando, aka Mandalorian, has been writing a book and is up to chapter 4. We have read chapter 1. We are up to chapter 2. And chapter 5 is in the works. Xavier, hello. Yeah, should we write that pin that quick? Am I reading you a bedtime story? I don't know. Mandalorian, are you ready? I'm reading chapter 2. So chapter 2. Minho's breath hitched as the screen turned into a flat, mocking gray. The spinning loading icon was the only thing moving in the room. He slapped his palm against the mahogany desk, making his dual monitor setup rattle. Benny, talk to me. He frantically checked the buy rates, 0 kps. The connection hadn't just dipped, it had been severed as if a pair of cosmic shears. On the second monitor, the chat was a digital landslide. 100,000 viewers were witnessing the most viral technical difficulty in history. X Ghosts X. Yo, did he just jumped by a guy with a skull cane? History Buff 99. Wait, that wasn't a prop. Looked like a silver-topped, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Malesa? Cincinnati. Yes, why am I reading? There are chapters to be read. Mando has written a fan-made book, so I'm reading the chapters. There's always going to be a few words I can't pronounce. But go back to school? I think it's too late. So very specific to the Victorian upper class. Stream police. Guys, look at the background before it cut. Those weren't the Warner Brothers lot bricks. Those were soot-stained 19th century London stocks. I'm calling it. This is the high-budget ARG, or he's in real trouble. It's not an ARG, you idiots, Minho whispered, his fingers flying across his keyboard. He opened the geographic tracking API he synced to Benny's custom-built GoPro. The map showed a pulsing blue dot in a warehouse in New Jersey, where Benny was supposed to be filming a haunted asylum prank. But the beta data bleeding through the stream's final pockets told a different story. The timestamp on the video file wasn't February 2026. It was read November 9th, 1888. No, Minho groaned, pulling up a 1888 London historical archive. He searched for the location Benny had been standing in, Miller's Court. A cold sweat broke out across his neck. November 9th, 1888 was the date the mutilated body of Mary Kane Kelly was found, the final victim of Jack the Ripper. It's a good story. Maybe the reading isn't so good. Benny, you moron, Minho choked out. He didn't just time travel. It's the epicenter of the Ripper murders. Suddenly, his private Discord prinched. An unknown user with a blank profile picture had sent a single message. The Alchemist doesn't look filmed. If you want your brother back, stop the upload. Minho looked at the auto archive progress bar on his screen. It was at 98%. If the stream fully archived to the cloud, the footage of a 19th century sorcerer would be public forever. He hovered his mouse over the delete recording button. If he deleted it, he might save Benny's life. but he chose the only clue to where or when his brother was trapped. The progress bar hit 99%. What should Minho do? Delete the footage to obey the mysterious messenger? Let the upload finish and use the footage to find clues. Trace the messenger's IP to see if someone in 2026 is controlling the Alchemist. Aaron, hello. So I kind of wish the story was like in front of everyone to read. I think that's the only way people could follow it properly, I would think. My name made the title? Adventures with Benny. It's nice to make the title. I did not say that word. I read it out of the page of the book. Umbrella, you're absolutely right. I should have used the music. The thing is, the entire theme song, what is the length of the theme song? If it's more than like 20 seconds, then it's almost too long of a theme song. It should probably be no longer than 7 seconds. Like that would be the extended theme song. And then we would need like a shorter intro. Yo, J-Dot, what's up? Owen, you're absolutely right. I should not say it then. I'll have to censor the writing. Yes, the wheel. You're probably better off going with a bicycle wheel. Yeah? That's funny. It is your birthday. Happy birthday. And I did remember. Amelia. Happy birthday, Amelia. HBD. NFL Productions. Hello. Yes, I will read chapters 3 and 4. Yo, Bronco, definitely do. If you can make a drawing and post it in the community, I will use it as a future thumbnail. Yo, Luca, hello. It has been a while. How have you been? We are 8 likes away from 30, which will put us 30% to triple-digit likes. It's light outside. Should be dark. Aaron, hello. No lightning? Oh, okay. Thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 30. I am not in Florida, no. I returned to New York 1 week ago. Thank you for the like. 24 likes, my favorite number. We are 6 likes away from 30. Dinner? Oh, that does remind me. I do have a little bit of ice cream. So the egg drop soup and the ice cream was probably going to be my dinner. Oh, yes, the New York lives, as I believe we've only met starting in Florida. So yes, the New York lives are pretty chill, as I do have the house to myself. Once I don't, then I'm going to have to figure something out. Mando, are you ready? I can start with chapter 3. All right. So chapter 3 of the Benny Adventures. Yes, where I just do trick shots. The thing is, I can't think of many trick shots. Yes, that would be one of my parents' responses. Read? Okay, I will read. Chapter 3, The Ghost in the Machine. The red offline banner on Benny's channel felt like a tombstone. In the dim light of the Sue studio, Minho didn't move. He couldn't. His eyes were fixed on the last frame of the stream, a blurred, high-contrast shot of a man's hand clutching a silver-topped cane. The grain of the video was strange. It didn't look like a digital noise. It looked like a charcoal dust. Computer, Minho croaked, his voice cracking. Enhance the final 3 seconds of the buffer. Isolate the audio beneath the static. The AI hummed, processed the impossible data. A waveform appeared on the center screen, jagged and irregular. As the noise floor dropped, a sound emerged. It wasn't the wind, it was the crowd. It was a mechanical ticking. Click, clack, click, clack. That's not a clock, Minho whispered. He recognized that rhythm. It was the sound of a telegram. Suddenly, his monitors flickered. The fans in his high-end PC began to roar, spinning at a speed that sounded like a jet engine taking off. The temperature in the room spiked. Warning, unidentified protocol attempting handshake. What the? Minho's fingers flew across the mechanical keyboard. He tried to kill the process, but the cursor moved on its own, dragging itself to the center of the screen. A terminal window opened, stark white text on a black background, but the font wasn't modern. It was copper plate Gothic. The letters suddenly crooked as if they had been stamped by a manual printing press. Terminal, connection established via a Cetric bridge. Terminal, represent, the brother. Terminal, message follows. Minho held his breath. The text began to crawl across the screen, one letter at a time, echoing that same click-clack telegram sound. MINHOSTOPCAMERAISHOT STOPIAMINTHEDA. So on and so on. Benny, Minho yelled at the screen. Is that you? The terminal window vanished. In its place, the YouTube comments section for the archive window video began to glitch. Thousands of comments were being deleted per second, replaced by a single user whose name was just a string of binary code. The comment read, "The light of the future is too bright for the shadows of the past. We are coming for the drive." A heavy thud echoed from the hallway outside Minho's apartment. It wasn't the sound of a neighbor. It was the sound of a heavy, solid object, like a wooden cane, striking the floorboards. Minho looked at the download progress of the full stream, 100%, complete. He grabbed the external SSD, ripped it from the port, and dived under his desk just as his front door didn't just open. It disintegrated, the wood splintering as if struck by a localized lightning bolt. Through the gap in the desk, Minho saw the boots. They weren't tactical boots or sneakers. They were polished black leather, fashioned by Victorian buttons, covered in gray ash of a century-old London fog. The live stream wasn't over. It had just changed locations. What happens next? The escape. Minho has to get to the drive to a safe house while being hunted by the alchemist's modern-day followers. Minho decodes the stop message and realizes Benny has hidden a secret file inside the video's meta database. We jump back to 1888 to see Benny waking up in a dungeon made of gears and steam. Jim Carrey? How can I miss that? You posted the cut intro? Awesome. And I think I got a notification for it, so I will definitely check it out as soon as I get off live stream. So it happened yesterday. There is an official, fan channel. So a viewer by the name of Jordan created a fan channel called What They Know 24 ALT, alternate. So that's officially the first ever fan channel. It is a fan child too. Should we read chapter 4? Mando, are you reading along? Because that would definitely probably help understand a little better, I guess. Because I kind of wish I had subtitles. Brittany, you're reading ahead also in the community? That's actually funny. So yes, if you had it in front of you, that's definitely the best way of doing it. Yes, a subtitle would be writing on the screen as I speak. The hey? Okay. Chapter 4, the brass translation. The air in the studio didn't just turn cold, it turned ancient. The smell of wet cobblestones, soot, and the metallic tang of blood. Under the desk, Minho pressed his spine against the radiator. His breath came in shallow, jagged hitches. Above him, the heavy thud click of the cane stopped directly beside his chair. The sequence is incomplete, Minho, a voice rasped. It wasn't human. It sounded like two tactical... Is this tectonic? Yeah, tectonic plates grinding together, layered over the hiss of escaping steam. The boy in the box is screaming, "Don't you want to let him out?" The breach, the silhouette. Through the gap in the desk, Minho saw the figure. The Victorian boots weren't just dusty. They were bleeding shadows. The hem of the heavy wool coat seemed to dissolve into ink whenever it touched the floor. The desk, the intruder, didn't reach for the mouse. He slammed a hand, covered in a gray, translucent glove, onto the desk. Where his fingers touched, the modern mahogany warped, the grain twisting into the shape of skeletal faces. The lens, a brass-rimmed monocle suspended by a rusted chain from the figure's neck, swung into Minho's line of sight. The desk wasn't clear. It was a swirling vortex of sepia-toned memories. The counter attacked. Minho knew he couldn't hide forever. The download complete, chirped from his speakers, felt like a starting gun. The distraction. He grabbed a heavy external power bank from the cable tray and hurled it towards the window. The glass shattered, the sound echoing like a gunshot in the cramped room. The break. As the silhouette turns toward the noise, Minho launched. He didn't go for the door. He dove for the main breaker switch behind his server rack. The blackout. He slammed the lever down. Lights out, you ghost-driven piece of junk. The roar of the PC fans died instantly. The monitors flickered and died. Total darkness swallowed the silhouette studio, the impossible object. Minho scrambled toward the fire escape, his hands trembling as he felt the door handle. He burst onto the cool night air. The neon signs of the city blinking mockingly below. He didn't stop running until he reached the neon-lit sanctuary of a 24-hour PC bang 3 blocks away. Slumping into a black row booth, he pulled the SSD from his pocket to check the data. His heart stopped. The sleek black plastic casing of the Samsung SSD was gone. In its place was a heavy, tarnished brass cylinder. It felt warm, vibrating with a low-frequency hum. Instead of a USB-C port, the end of the cylinder featured a series of rotating iron gears and a tiny hand-cranked lever. The ghost in the machine had just sent a file. It had sent a physical haunting. Should Minho attempt to crank the brass cylinder to see the data, or should he seek out his estranged grandfather who used to work on ancient maritime telegrams? Hope you like it. Jiru, hello. Yo, Bronco, peace. Just post chapter 5. So the thing is, I don't want to read chapter 5 out loud until I read it on my own. So let me read it on my own tonight, and I'll read it most likely tomorrow. Audi Crooks? I'm not sure what that is. Yo, what's up? Noxley, hello. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Mando, I'm sure I'll like it. I will read it on my own, and then I'll read it another time. Jiru, it's all good. Just glad you're doing okay. Bronco Nugget. Someone's called Bronco Nugget. You got to call them Bronco Nugget. Oh, Bear. That's a good one. And Squirrel. Squirrel's a nice one. Boo? That's a good one, too. That should be a word? What is the meaning of the word? Haha. A question? Absolutely. Can ask me any question. A song recommendation? I usually love giving song recommendations, but I got to think. It all depends on the genre. If you want more of like a pop song or I don't know. It all depends on the genre, basically. Anything? I got to think for a second. I do like poems, yes. Because poems are like rhymes, so I do like poems. I guess poems have to be rhymes. Why does a leopard always get caught? Because it's spotted. Mando, you absolutely can, yes. Yes, he's always spotted. Brittany, that does sound like a good poem. Poetry tends to be dark. Not all the time, but it's how you feel in that moment. Poetry, kind of. Mando, you can, yes. Not sure what that means exactly, but you can, yes. Mando, I'll definitely look it up. Do you know who sings the song? Angie, nice. I'm right here. Yes, ice cream, as I have been called the ice cream man. So this is Butterfinger ice cream. Yo, Lincoln, hello. All good. How was the concert? I know. Whenever I'm eating food, I make people hungry, which is not my intent. Umbrella sounds good. And thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from 30. Okay, Mando, I'll definitely look it up. You forgot to do your homework. Well, you remembered, so it's not like you completely forgot. Unless you forgot earlier today. Yes, I had the Blizzard in my freezer. Thank you for the like. We had 3 likes away from 30. Yes, Butterfinger, Blizzard. So I kind of hate making every stream like revolving around food, but some of them definitely will be. Would I rather peanut butter or jelly? I rather peanut butter. I got a Blizzard? I absolutely do. Cincinnati, Ethan, what's up? Read chapter 5 Saturday? Sure. I don't see why not. That should work out actually perfectly. Yes, which flavor? The Butterfinger. TJ, Mr. President, what's up? Saturday? Sounds like a plan. Yo, Evan, hello. Yes, I should share, right? Here we are. And thank you for the like. We are 2 likes away from 30. It's so good. Olympus, hello. We are 1 like away from 30. Olympus, thank you. Burger King ice cream? I don't think I ever have. Yes, shout out NFL Productions 552. The chicken dance? I haven't done that in years. Mando, thank you. And I'm just glad you're willing to hang out. Tiramisu? Nice. Oreo flavored. Well, the thing is, it's kind of hard to find bad ice cream. Ruben, hello. Guess where you're from? I can't guess. Where? Like ketchup or mustard? I guess that's very true. Then it would be bad. Yes, he is from Earth. That is 100% true. Mando, bye. Peace. I really don't know. Is it Seattle? And thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 40. I did not drive to get this on live stream, as this was in my freezer from yesterday. I walked to get the soup. I got a large order of egg drop soup. And then this is a medium-sized blizzard I purchased yesterday and put it in my freezer. An alien? Well, welcome. Always wanted to interview an alien. I wouldn't always say I have ice cream laying around, but I kind of do. The thing is, when you follow like a vegetarian diet, sometimes it's difficult to get enough calories in during the day. So the easiest way to get calories is to eat ice cream. Yes, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Yo, Ethan, peace. Yo, Ren, what's up? It's going good. How are you? Yo, Ren, I'm so happy to hear that. That is awesome. Angie, nice. Angie, if you would ever like to write anything in the community, I would definitely like to see it. Mando, all good. Have a great night. Get some great rest, and we'll hang out again soon. Peace. Angie, it's all good. I completely understand. I'm the same way. No, I get you. Because the comment seems to like kind of be like a permanent, definite like thing, which is kind of weird. Like the internet is forever, which is kind of scary when you think about it. Almost anything that you've ever posted is like forever. Of course, Ren. But did you change your handle? Did you go by a different name? Mando, I definitely know how it is. No problem. You gotta go? Well, peace. Ren, have a good night. Farewell. Thank you. Non-player character. Yes, that makes sense. Found what? The poem? Your poem, awesome. Cannot wait to read it. Don't worry, I'm excited. I'm very excited. You do know me, yes. I don't get overly excited. That's my issue with the donations. If I ever enable them, someone's going to donate and expect me to be like more exciting than I am. Yep, and the ice cream is almost gone. Yo, Bronco, yes, a Butterfinger Blizzard. Well, I'm definitely sharing. A brother like me? Nice. I feel like there's not too many people that act like me, so it's good to know. No, it was very good. But appetizing as feeling full? Not really. There's a lot like me? Kinda, I guess. I guess I was exaggerating. Rain and umbrella? I really don't know how to use like AI. I just started to use Adobe Premiere, my very first editing app that I've downloaded. ChatGPT? I've actually never used it, which is kind of crazy because I'm sure I would love it. I know. I'm not sure how I've gone this long without using it. The poem is kind of a puzzle? Okay, so it sounds like I may have to read it multiple times, which is fine by me. You know what? Maybe I'll comment if I have it in me or not. The the creativity. Maybe I'll post a poem underneath your poem, but I really don't know if I can come up with one. Is it Anna? Anna, hello. If you are new, welcome. And if you're in the chat, you're part of the crew, so welcome. We are 9 likes away from 40. A Christmas Carol? I did, yes. I've seen lots of different versions of A Christmas Carol. Believe it or not, one of the best versions of A Christmas Carol is the Flintstones. They did a great job. Anna, thank you. Yes. We are 8 likes away from 40. So we can always do a Q&A style live stream for the rest of the live stream, unless we have any other ideas. Oops, I did not mean to erase that. What's a Q&A? A Q&A is question and answer. I did not finish the water bottle yet. Wow, you saw that first try. It did not end, no. That is strange. Oh, did you see that? That was like 5 in a row. Ah. I think it's time to stop. Oh, wow, I was on a hot streak. That went way better than I thought. I think I put the right amount of water. I think that was the thing. You got to end on a make. So it's supposed to be, if I have more, it's more difficult. Lincoln, nice. Breakfast for dinner? So less is more harder, right? Or more difficult? So I guess it's a little more impressive. Bottle flips with an empty bottle? That's a good idea. I don't know if this is possible. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Well, Lincoln, I hope everything is okay. Not good. I don't know if it's possible. I know. I did leave some water in there, and it was too easy, so I wanted to make it more difficult with no water. Should we open up a fortune cookie? Yes, why do they make those emojis so hard to find? Anna! Do I have any animals? No. I've actually never owned a pet before. Yo, TJ, nice. Is it first anniversary? Ants and worms, that's cool. I'm not sure why I didn't have any when I was a kid. Yeah, so I want to do an entire live stream of ASMR. I just got to think of something I can do for a while, or different things I can do. I did not eat the paper. All right, so this is a very good one. Your success will bring you happiness and fulfillment. Yes, no chicken this year. Fulfillment is a feeling or a sense of satisfaction. It was boring. My favorite fortune that I've ever gotten was traveling. What was it? Traveling to new locations can bring big change, I believe. A famous YouTuber? I'll take it. Yes, the fortune was great. Oh, yes, the Benny soundboard. So the link is posted in a comment section, I believe. I'm trying to think. I can only send the link through the comment section. You can't post it in the community. Yes, I think it was in the community. Like if you go to the comment section of the soundboard, I believe Evan commented, and then I posted a link for him. Ultra active. I did check out the channel, yes. It was taken down? If the photo is there, you might have to copy it down. You might have to write it down and then put it into the web browser. Ethan, what's up? Oh, you're trying to draw eyes. How to draw eyes? I guess like this, then underneath, and then eyes in the middle. So kind of like a frown, a smile, and then the eyeball in between. Two dots? Oh, okay, like that? That's like a text. Yes, we used to walk 7 miles in each direction, and everything cost a penny back in my day. Yeah, we didn't eat. No time to eat. Air was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 40. Yes, charcoal from all the barbecues. Remember the 90s was filled with block parties? Block parties were the best. Andrew, you did not miss much. But yes, block parties were my favorite. You don't see as many anymore. OJ Simpson. What is up? The Juice Man. State your name if you would like a shout out. We are 6 likes away from 40. Your roommate is drunk. What should you do? Give them a bag of Doritos. Moon, hello. How are you? Yes, pepperoni pizza. And you do not have to say if you do not want to. Slap him? No. Shout out Anna. Anna. It is upside down pizza? Did not notice. Yes, shout out Upside Down Pizza for life. Legacy. Water? Who should be given water? I've never really seen a fan in real life, no. I do have friends that are subscribed and are fans before I have ever had the channel, so I'm not sure if that counts. I'll give him water, yes, absolutely. See, that is great advice. Okay. So, yes, as long as you go by Moon, and if you would like to go by someone else or something else, just let me know. Some lore? Absolutely. I'm here to listen. You're almost about to play volleyball? Nice. I did not know that. Do you like volleyball? Is it Dylan? Hello. I do fidget a lot, right? And I'm trying to like hold back. Moon, I just read that. You love volleyball? Nice. I almost played volleyball in high school, but I didn't. I just stuck with basketball. I know. And I'm trying to hold back. I can really move my legs like way more. Absolutely. Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? A thunderstorm? You love school? Well, I'm happy to hear that. Because one day you will not be allowed to go to school and you will miss it. So you got to enjoy it while you can. That's why I never really took any days off from school. A gaming channel? I don't think you've ever told me that. A veterinarian? That is a cool job. Yes, there is a science behind it. I've heard it before. Do I want to check it out? I'll check it out. Yes, what did I have for dinner? I had a large egg soup and some ice cream. And then when I get off live stream, I'll probably have a little more food. We are thinking different? How do you know that? Ultra active gaming. Okay, I will check it out. Wise, yes, very wise. I am innocent, but I'm not that innocent. Or am I? Driving simulator games? Those are cool. For which console? If we aren't thinking the same, I'll believe you. What's innocent? Innocent is basically never getting in trouble. Yo, Bronco, what's up? You never got in trouble, so you're pretty innocent then. Have I ever gotten in trouble? I've definitely gotten in trouble. Who is Benny? I am Benny. Yes, bad boy Benny. Any school stories? I must have a few. I got to think of a few, though. Yo, hello. I was not a bad kid in school, no. Always was a good kid, but you know how it is. You get in trouble just, you're going to get in trouble maybe at least once in your life, whether you're a good person or not. Where am I from? I'm from the United States in the state of New York. GBB. I like that. You would be right, yes. Every time I've gotten in trouble, I've gotten very, I guess flustered is a good word. Like I act more guilty than I should be. So is it Pranya? Whatever. Any sports jerseys? I do a little bit. I don't buy many modern day jerseys, but I have throwback jerseys. I have a rookie Michael Jordan jersey, a Dominique Wilkins Atlanta Hawks away jersey, a UCLA Bill Walton jersey, and a few others. Yo, Lincoln, have a great night. Peace. Your classmates Play-Doh? Well, that's not really nice. But I'm sure you've changed, right? Came a long way. The teacher's pet? Well, that's not a bad thing. You can get singled out for it, but it's not a bad thing. Yes, it is a good collection. I also have a Villanova basketball jersey. It's no particular player, though, just number 15. Much kinder now, I'm glad to hear. And we are 4 likes away from 40. I do like Bill Walton, yes, but I don't know how I would rank him among the all time best, but I do like him. Don't say that. Oh, Bronco. I would love some trivia. So he played for the Portland Trailblazers and the Boston Celtics. The thing is, I do love the Yankees, but I don't like wearing like sports jerseys of other teams. The thing is, when you get older, it's not like as cool to wear jerseys. Thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Yes, Bill Walton won 2 championships with the Portland Trailblazers as a lead player. And then I guess he won 2 more with the Celtics as a 6-man, basically. Well, I'm not 29, I'm 35. The thing is, I do not like to guess people's ages or where people live, because then it just gets a little strange. So I prefer not to guess ages. What is my knowledge on other NBA players? A good amount. I kind of know like the whole history of the NBA. Len, hello. Yes, you can quiz me. We can always play 21 questions too, if anyone has a topic. Yo, Ethan, peace. Have a great night. Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Question 1. Josh. I do know what that is, but I've never read it. Not good with questions? Well, it's something you had to practice on. Michael Jordan won 6 rings. What do you think schools should be teaching kids but don't? I think that they should be teaching kids that working with your hands is a good option when you're older. When we're in school, we have this idea that if you're a plumber or an electrician or a construction worker, that it's like not a good job if you work as a garbage man. But it ends up being a good job. Steph Curry has 4 rings, the same as LeBron. Story time? So I have somewhat of a story. So in 7th grade, I tried out for the baseball team and I got cut. So my entire 7th grade career, I never played anything. And then in 8th grade, I played basketball. I made the team only because of my height, not because of my skill, as I was really bad. So I scored four points the entire season. Only 4 points the entire season. And my own teammates used to come up to me and say, "Why are you on the team? You stink, blah, blah, blah." And I used to get so much hate and criticism, but I wouldn't back down. So I bought a basketball hoop, put it in my backyard, and from 8th grade summer into 9th grade spring, or I guess fall, I practiced every single day for hours and hours. And then in the 9th grade, I had the opportunity to start a game, and I started multiple games. And then one game, I was kind of benched, and then I came in the second half, stole the show, scored the most points, won the game. And then my entire career from 9th grade to 12th grade, I started every game. So it was a huge success story, turnaround story. A scary story? I would have to make one up. If you can write me a scary story, I would read it. What was the first year Dominique Wilkins played in the NBA? That is a tough one. 19... I'm going to say 80... I want to say 82 or 83. I'm going to say 83. That's what I'll say. Yo, Brittany. Peace. Have a great night. Get some great rest, and we'll hang out again soon. Oh, Bear. Toppers, hello. Okay, see, I thought 82 could have been it. I should have said 82, but because Jordan was 84, and I thought I guess he might have been 2 years before. That makes sense. Benny Bear? I thought it was Benny Bunny. Len, no one's ignoring you. The messages must not be going through. Moon. Yes, Benny the Bunny. Kind of like Benny the Bull, but Benny the Bunny. I do not eat barbecue chicken as I follow a pescatarian diet. So I do not eat chicken, pork, turkey, or beef. Owen, it's up to you. But I'll just call you Owen. It's fine. That's something that your parents share. So it's for them really, and not for me. But we'll come up with a new nickname. Len, I can, yes. How are you? Two of the tallest NBA players ever? Manute Bol and Mark Eden. Obear? Okay, I will. Moon, I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I woke up early, I went to work, I was productive, and now I'm just hanging out. Better than Steph Curry? One day. And Moon, how are you? What do I do for work? Without getting into too much detail, I work for my town. So I kind of do like deliveries and manual labor. Okay, I forgot about George. He played for the Bullets. I think he played for the Bullets. Remember the Wizards used to be the Bullets? A basketball shot? I could try. Should we try to make one trick shot before the live stream ends? Okay. So let me read that story quickly. A little girl was wandering through a foggy, cold night in the woods near a graveyard. She hears an owl's cry, then stumbles on a stump and falls to the ground, hitting a cold stone abandoned grave. Well, Moon, I hope your uncle's doing better. He's a very brave man. 7 tries? Well, let's see. Let's see. First try? Don't put too much pressure on me, but yes, I think we can. I know we can. Zero tries. Maybe second? Okay. Haha. -30? So this may be a lot of walking up and down if I don't hit it soon. So there's our target. Believe it or not, that was a good first try. It is a good exercise. Some would say the best exercise. It's also tiring and kind of tough on the ankles. All right. Target located. We made it! Second try. All right. Now that was cool. I don't even want to try another one. We did it! I know, I kind of stepped a little close to it, but either way, it's not easy, especially when you're holding the phone in one hand. I know, I can't end on a miss. You're right. But we can end it on a dunk. All right. She could barely read the name, but it said this: Casey B. Higgins. The name was her last name. The owl cries louder, the fog grows thicker, the moon glowing, then vanishes in a cloud. To be continued. You're glowing? Is that a good thing? So nice. We hit the shot. We did some bottle flips, some water bottle flips. That was pretty good. It's canon? A real moment? Filled with aura? Kinda. Nah, I don't know. Not all the time. Yo, Ethan, what's up? Can't dribble with the left. Well, Bronco, that's funny. Infinite plus infinite. Flooding aura. I never heard that way, but I like it. My favorite person in the world? I'm not sure if I have one exactly. I mean, besides like a family member, like my mother or my father, like a celebrity, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Mom or dad, who do you like better? Well, that's a tough one. Uh, it's weird. It's almost like my mom is tougher, so I don't like her as much, but I respect her more. Yo, Cinnabon, what's up? Well, Moon, it's good to be yourself, but you shouldn't be spreading any sort of hate as well. But you must defend yourself. My mom and dad are definitely not watching this, and if they are, then I'm very viral. My friends always said, what happens if so and so finds your YouTube channel? And I'm like, well, if they find it, that means I'm pretty viral. Why aren't they watching? Because they don't know where to find the channel. You do try to avoid it? Well, that's a good thing. Yes, you must always defend yourself, but you shouldn't hurt others at the expense of others. The expense, sorry. So my parents somewhat know I have a YouTube channel, but they don't know like the extent of it. Like they don't really know what it means. Yes, I don't think they have YouTube on their phone. Yes, I never told them the name. My parents don't scroll, no. I'm kind of surprised they don't, but they don't. Sure you don't. Wink, wink. My family does live in New York, but currently my parents are down in Florida. Don't waste your time. I definitely won't. Well, I left them in Florida because they have their own place there. Anna, thank you. And you're great also. I know. Once I start to scroll, like an hour could feel like 10 minutes. But I try not to scroll live streams so much. The more I scroll on live streams, the less motivated I get to live stream. Oh, Bear. Have a great night. Peace. Peace, Owen. Eat Ethan, nice. You may be able to do that then very soon. Well, Bronco, thank you for hanging out. Not everyone hangs out like the whole time, which I completely understand. But people that hang out the whole time, that's the best. Is it Crystal? Hello. I'm doing very well. How are you? Same with me. Right now it is 10:13 p.m. I will probably get off live stream in probably under 10 minutes. So if anyone has any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. And I will be going live tomorrow, as I try to go live stream every single day. If you can hit the bell and hit all, you should get all notifications. If you hit the bell and hit personalize, then you probably only get a few notifications. Yes, I am Eastern time. You're okay? Well, I'm glad to hear. And no problem. How many bones does a baby have? Is it 270? I don't know. It's got to be right around there, I would think, right? Or no? Ooh, 300? A 100-meter jog and 2,000 jumping jacks? I once ran a half marathon in 2019, but I've never done anything like that before with jumping jacks. Thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 40. Owen, nice. So I'll stay on for at least 5 more minutes. Joanna, peace. Have a great night. Yes, jumping jacks are no joke. I'm not even sure if they're really good for you, as they're very painful. But 1,000 jumping jacks? That's got to take a while. Why they call you O-Bear? So it's basically O for Owen. And then bear as like kind of like a stuffed bear, like a stuffed animal. So I used to work out at the gym on a daily basis a lot. But ever since I injured my finger, I stopped going to the gym. But now my finger's getting better. It's not 100% better. But I'm using it as an excuse now, as I really should be going back. As I used to be able to lift pretty heavy weight. As I was benching 100-pound dumbbells, and I was benching like right around 245. Just for like 1 or 2. Yes, the finger is taking a really long time to heal. So I really don't know what to do about it except give it more time. You're not a stuffed animal or a bear, but you could be like a stuffed animal or a bear. Yo, Ethan, that's pretty good. 136 pounds? So that's 45s on the bar. It's not really about your age as much as about how much you weigh as well. So if you can bench your own body weight, that's good. It's just a nickname. So nicknames don't really have to make too much sense. You don't know what you can bench? Well, if you ever try, you should have someone spotting you and making sure that if you do fail, there's someone there to help you. So I will end the live stream in 2 minutes. Fish? That's a funny nickname. So yes, I will end the live stream in 2 minutes. And for anyone who would ever like to post in the community, I will check it out. I'm basically on there all the time. And just in case I don't heart or comment or like anyone's comment, that does not mean I did not see it. Owen, that is correct, yes. So my name is Benny, but Benny is short for Benedetto. So that's my full first name. Benedetto. Yeah, sometimes random nicknames are the best. As things don't always have to make sense to be good. You would like for things to make sense, but they don't always have to. Yes, kind of like Benedette. So the very last letter, instead of an E, if you write an O, that's the name. And Moon, I like that you like grammar. Yes, that is it, Benedetto. Your teacher called you O? Well, O is short for Owen. So let me do some shout outs, as I have been advised to do shout outs at the end of each and every live stream, as long as I remember. The periods? Well, the periods aren't like, I guess they are important. Yo, Ethan, you as well. So shout out Ethan, Bronco, Angie, Moon, Owen. Yes, Cincinnati, Ethan, Angie, Owen, Bronco, Moon, and the rest. Everyone have a great night. What you say? Shout out. That would be a fact. Yes, everyone have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll hang out again soon. Peace. Extraterrestrial.